Alright, hello everyone, this is 707 Bro Sam with another video. This time we're gonna draw Turtwig. So this is how he ends up looking like on screen. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. I'm also gonna put the reference up right now, that way you guys can look at all the details and at the same time know what I'm talking about. But remember, he's not gonna end up looking like the reference 100%. Alright, so first of all, we're just gonna start with this circle and just try to make it as accurate as you can to a perfect circle, because we're gonna base the head off this circle, and we're just gonna split it in half both ways. So once again, try to be as accurate as you can to getting it right in the middle. And then we're gonna do another circle, or at least part of a circle, from these two lines, the bottom line and the right line, as you guys can see right here. You guys don't have to do this line right here over that circle. I just did it just so you guys can see what I was doing, and just make this circular shape, although it's not a perfect circle, as you guys could tell, and it's not as big as the first circle that we did. Is quite a little bit smaller, and as you guys can see, it's not too low compared to the other circle. And we're gonna base the body off that circle. Alright, so now we're gonna start with the side of the face, or the beak area, and right here I'm just pointing now that it's around the middle of that half circle, and just do this triangular shape, the point being at the circle line, and then just do this line, and as you guys can see, it goes a little bit over that middle line, not by much. And now we're gonna connect it to this line over here. As you guys can see, it's not exactly at the top of that circle, and then it goes a little bit more to the right. We're not going to complete that because we're going to do that once we start doing the other side of the face. Alright, so we are going to use this line from the circle to do the jaw, and we're going to use that middle line to know where to do this shape right here for the jaw. And we are going to use the circle that we did at the beginning for the bottom of the mouth. And then we're just going to connect those two lines, those 2 points, the jaw to the beak. And as you guys can see, they're not at the same level. It does get a little bit lower as it goes to the beak area. Alright, so now that we got that done, we're going to do the right side of the head. And it's fairly flat, a straight line. As you guys can see, it didn't follow 100% that circle that we did at the beginning, because he does have this weird shape head. So right here I do end up changing the side of that head, but later on in the video. So right under that middle line, we're gonna do the rest of the mouth, or the jaw area. It does go over the beak a little bit. Not by much, but it does. Right here, I clean it up. And when I mean clean up, I mean erasing any unwanted lines, or erasing the lines just to redo it, and to make it like more smooth or easier to see. So now we're gonna start with one of the eyes, which is the only one that is gonna be shown, and it's fairly close to that jaw, or to the mouth. You guys can look at the reference. And it's basically just like an oval shape, and it's not going too high up the head, and it's almost touching the bottom of the mouth, or the mouth line. And then it has another oval shape right inside, but if you guys could notice, it's not necessarily in the middle of the eye. It's there's a bigger gap on the right side of the pupil than on the left side, and it's not all the way at the bottom. And then he has the highlight, and it's just small details that you guys might want to keep an eye on. You get it? Because it's on the eye. No, I'm sorry. Alright, now the nostrils, we're just gonna put them right on that line that we did at the beginning for the circle. Alright, so now we're gonna start doing the twig, which is not straight up, it's at an angle, if you guys can notice. or a tail, and it's a little bit pointier. I do go back and I change that, but for now we're gonna start working on the body, and we're gonna do the one of the legs. As you guys can see, it's not at the edge of the face. It's not that far from the face, and it's they're fairly small, and they're not perfectly straight. They're a little bit curved. The lines are a little bit curved, and then the bottom it's flat, and there's the chest, and then he has another one over here, and it should be a little bit higher than the one that we did first. So right here, it's like, as you guys can see, it's not straight lines. And just try to make all the legs the same thickness, or in other words, the same as. Don't make one leg fatter than another one. In simpler words. And right here, I show you guys that the bottom is flat, and then the legs are like curved. And now for the rest of the body, I'm gonna do the other leg. So as you guys can see, it doesn't follow exactly that circle that we did for the body. It was just there to help us know where to place everything. And this one I end up making it a little bit too big, so I do change it. And right here I'm just showing you guys that all the legs should line up at the top. Don't make one too high or one too low. So you guys could do that line just to make it easier, or if you guys you guys don't have to, you know what I mean. You guys could just keep that in mind, that they shouldn't go higher. So as you guys can see, they're fairly the same thickness. And now we're gonna do the side or the edge of the shell. And as you guys can tell, it goes over the body, the shape of the body. And right here, what I start doing is just get the overall shape of the shell or the body. As you guys can tell, it's not perfectly a circular shape. And then we're gonna start finish off the shape of the edge of the shell, and just try to make it the same thickness all the way to the outer edge. And then he does have another one going right in the middle, but this one's a little bit curved at the top. And just try to make this one the same thickness as the one at the bottom, or else it's just gonna look a little bit off. And right here I just fixed that the shell area. Just try to make it as accurate as I can to the actual reference. I do change it a few times, and just remember that the bottom lip or the bottom edge of the shell, it goes a little bit further than the actual body. And this is my second time drawing Turtwig. The first time I didn't like how he turned out. I made him a little bit too chubby, so I did redo him. I'll show you guys how the first one, how it turned out. I did do it a little bit bigger than this one. This one's fairly small, as you guys could tell if you guys compare it to my hand and to the pencil. But we're roughly done. We just need a couple more details, like the leaves and the details on the feet. But mostly we're just done. And once we got most of it done, you guys can start making any changes. Right here I started doing the pattern on the leg. So as you guys can see, it's around 1/3 of the length of the leg. And then he does one of the legs, the back legs, does show up around there, which is fairly small. He doesn't have a tail, or I think he does, but it doesn't show up. And now we're gonna do the pattern on the top of the head. So now once we got most of the drawing done, just clean it up. And like I said before, when I mean clean it up, just erase any unwanted lines, all those reference lines that we did at the beginning. Get rid of those just to make it a little bit more better. And I do end up erasing that pattern right here and those extra lines, like I mentioned. just to clean it up a little bit, and then I redo that pattern at the top, just to make it go a little bit better with the head, with the flow of the head, because like honestly it's not gonna end up exactly the same for you guys. Only if you guys do exactly the same shape, circle and size, everything, which I really doubt, because it's really hard to duplicate the same thing. So if it doesn't turn out the same, just make it work for you. Like right here, I end up changing the twig. I extend it a little bit more, and I round it off at the top a little bit. It doesn't end at a point. And then for the leaves, it just has two, and it's roughly the same length as the twig. So if it doesn't turn out the same, just make it work for you. You guys can make changes, but like I said, unless you guys did it exactly like me, it's not gonna turn out like mine. So if something doesn't look right, now's the time that you guys could change it. Right here, I didn't like the size of that leaf, so I do change it. So now it's the time where you guys are gonna start noticing anything that doesn't look right. For example, maybe the eye is not in the right spot. You guys could change it, or maybe one of the legs is too skinny compared to the other ones. Now you could change it now that you got an overall look of the whole drawing. And now it's all about just adding any details. Although Turtwig doesn't have that many details on him, he's fairly simple. He doesn't got much going on him. The only thing I do end up changing, I'll let you guys know once I show you guys the picture at the end of the video, and then I'll give you guys my comments on it. Like I said before, this is my second time drawing them. I'll show you guys right now the first drawing that I did. And right here, like I said, I'm just adding any small details, getting a look overall the whole drawing, and seeing if there's anything I could change. And then here I'm gonna show you guys how the first one, how it looked like. As you guys can see, it's a little bit more chubbier. The body's a little bit round. So it all depends how you guys do those circles at the beginning. I didn't like how mine turned out, so I did end up changing it, redoing the whole drawing, and making it a little bit smaller. And right here, like I said before, I do change that side of the face and just make it a little bit more flat, because it's not 100% round on that side, as you guys can see on the reference. So it's just small changes that you guys can make, small details that just make the drawing a little bit better, you know what I mean? And yeah, so basically I'm done. I'll show you guys my finished drawing. I don't think I changed anything else. I think I just go over the lines and make them a little bit more cleaner and darker, but I'm gonna show you guys how it ended up looking like for me right now. So as you guys can see, I didn't do that many changes. Honestly, I don't think I did anything to it. As you guys can see on the face, I made that change where I made it a little bit more flat. It's not 100% round. But overall, I like how he turned out. It's roughly close to the reference. Like I said before, it wasn't going to be 100%, but they are a little bit similar. And it's just about adding all those small details. For example, on the eye, as you guys can see, it's not exactly the pupil on the eye. It's not exactly in the middle of the eye. It's a little bit it's closer to the left side of the eye. And yeah, so this, I didn't color it, and the reason why I didn't color it, I was planning to color it, but I didn't want to, because usually when I color my drawings, if you guys see my other videos, I end up ruining the drawing because I'm really bad at coloring. It's just not my thing. And I just have colored pencils, and I have a Prisma Premier color markers, but I don't have a lot of colors. I just have a set of 24, and it doesn't have like all those shades of the colors that I need for some of the Pokemon. For example, for Turtwig, I didn't have the green for the main color of the body, so I didn't have that, so I couldn't use them. I did color my previous video, which is Piplup. So if you guys want to learn how to draw Piplup, I'll put a link at the end of the video. But just remember that some of the drawings are a little bit harder than others. It's all depending on the Pokemon. Some Pokemon have a lot more going on. So yeah, so if you guys want to learn how to draw more Pokemon, check out my channel. I got a lot of Pokemon on there. I got from starters to Mega Pokemon. Although the Mega Pokemon, my videos on Mega Pokemon, they're not as clear as some of the newest ones. But they're still good tutorials. So if you guys want to check those out, check my channel. Like I said, I'm doing starters right now. I've done a lot of starters. I just need a few more. My most recent one is like right now Turtwig, Piplup, Fennekin, Froakie. Those are the most recent ones, but I've done a lot more. So you guys want to check those out, like I said, check out my channel. I got a bunch of other random Pokemon like the Gengar line, Ghastly, Hunter, Gengar, Mega Gengar. Got all those. So if you guys want to check those out, once again, they're in my channel. The Pikachu line, Pichu, Raichu. Pichu is the one that's getting a lot of views right now. And also I've done like Lugia, Lucario. I've done Charizard. I like how Charizard came out. He's a little bit hard, not that hard, but it takes a little bit more time and skill to do Charizard. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, like I said, check out my channel. I have a ton of videos on my channel. I upload almost every single day. So if you guys want to learn how to draw Pokemon, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, so I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, it really helps me out. And also don't forget to share your drawings with me, the ones that you did off my tutorials, on Twitter at 707 Rosetown, and I'll put those drawings on my future videos. So if you drew Turtwig of this video, share it on Twitter. I'll leave the link at the bottom on the description, or at the end of this video on the outro picture you'll see at the bottom, at 707 Rosetown, and then I'll put it in my future videos at the beginning. So yeah, so I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, 707 Rosetown out.